Shalom, back with part 2. Why are the ships here? All right, let's play the video, shall we? All right. And we'll probably do this in 3 parts. So I'll play this being part 2, and then there'll be a part 3 to it. So let's play the video, shall we?
Let me, it is 10:36 a.m. on January the 3rd, 2020, is what time it is. And I think the question does need to be answered. Why are the ships here? Why are the ships here? Why did they start showing up? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I've just, I flipped the image of one of these ships. You can see one of the bigger ships right here in the edge detect. Hello. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, day, evening. It's really nice to see people from all over the world coming together. That's one reason why I'm very thankful for the social media, because even though the mouths may separate us, we can still come together on here, even if it's through the YouTube or any other social media platform. Good morning. Good morning. I put together, well, I didn't really put together, I've had these images of the ships. Some people may not have seen these, but I haven't flipped the images in a long time. This is some of the details of the white ships. You can see that they're clearly defined notches and stuff, and they're not solid, okay? They're not just completely made up or anything like that. Look at the look at this up here, you all. We've got these ships that literally have the ability to stack upon one another. And somebody, I saw some questions. Why is she the only person getting these images? If they are truly up there, somebody else should be able to replicate them. Okay? Well, they're not. They're not replicating them. They're not. If they are, I don't know about it. I don't. I really don't. I know that I have, this is pretty cool, y'all. Look at that. I know that I have less than 2 years of doing what I'm doing in whatever capacity I'm called to do it. Yes, thank you for joining. And I was trying to look at the Battlestar Galactica. You know that show, Battlestar Galactic, or whatever it was? These don't look like that ship either. No, it's not meant for everyone to get it, because this what I am sharing. What I'm sharing is very sensitive. It is a very sensitive subject, and it has to be approached in a very sensitive manner. You have to, you don't want to scare people. You just want to present the ships in a way that people can accept it without fear of gloom and doom and all of this kind of stuff. Now, granted, there are going to be people who fear and doom, gloom and doom. There are people like that, and fear and all of that kind of stuff, and I can't do that. I really can't do that. This is, we're looking at that picture in the edge detect. It's really amazing. I'm just going to tell you, I love looking at these ships. You can see the same, I haven't seen this type of ship on the NASA products, but I've seen these right here Haven't seen the great big ones hidden in the sun. Not to say that they're not there. I'm sure they're there. But they do have the ability. This look like a battleship right here. It really does. And if we were to scroll over, hello, everyone, thank you. Where exactly in space are these ships? These ships are in our skies, okay? They are. They're in our skies. Sometimes they are cloaked in the clouds, and I think a veil has been put around them so that everybody can't see them. But as you could see from the one video that I did of the sunset taken a few days ago, the red sunset, there were layers and layers of long white ships in the sunset when we zoomed up on them in a live video of the picture that I took. Okay, yeah, this is a very sensitive subject, and it has to be approached with sensitivity. It does, you all. You've got to be very careful how you present the information, and that's why you don't see very many people approaching the topic of these, because they really don't know. They really don't know how to approach it. I mean, there's channels devoted to UFOs and aliens and stuff, but this is sensitive. It's very sensitive because there is a race of beings, and these ships belong to them. And you can see there's so many of them, so many of these ships, and we're looking at them in the edge detect. They are in and out on the sun. That's what I'd like to say. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not so much concerned about these ships at all. I don't get a negative feeling from them. I don't. I'll tell you what. We've got such hatred and animosity. We got such hatred and animosity within human beings on this earth, the level of which I have never seen before in my life. And it crosses over the political boundaries. Politics don't even have nothing to do with it. It is an ingrained, deep-seated hatred and bitterness within people on an unfathomable scale. You may think, what makes me think, what on earth happened to the individuals with the level of hate? Is there something in them, or they just choose to be that way? Yeah, so it's the humans on the earth is what it is. There's human beings on the earth, and you can't reason with them, and that's what's scary. It really is. This isn't scary, okay? What's in the sky is not scary. That's what I'd like to say. It's not, because let's hope that when these come and they show up for everybody, that there is some peace that follows, okay? Let's hope that there is peace that follows from these long white ships. You may say, Gina, how long you been doing this? Well, I've been doing this since June of 2018, and that's when my life changed. It is. Now, granted, I didn't take these pictures in June of 2018, but that's when this journey started and set me on this path that I am currently on, that you're on, because you're on this path with me. Our paths have crossed on this timeline that we find ourselves on, you all. It is. And it's okay. Yes, I want the peace on the earth. I really do. And people say, well, there'll never be peace. And, you know, I saw a rather alarming comment by someone. This is the time of harvesting. And I thought, you know, that it doesn't sound good, harvesting, but that it is a time of separation, separating spirits within you. Yeah, you'll know them by their fruit, separating of the spirits, because what's been happening in our world, it's global. It's bringing out the worst in people. It's bringing out the true character of individuals on the inside. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, and it's quite ugly. It really is. Some people, I'm just being honest, there's got some ugliness in them, and I wish it wouldn't be But there's nothing me or you can do about it, but we have got to continue on our journey. We have to continue sharing what we're sharing. Hey, I can zoom up. Okay, I can zoom up.
All right, she mentioned the sickle and the harvest, all right? So give me a minute. All right, this is the blue letter, all right? Jeremiah 50 and 16. Cut off the sower from Babylon. We're talking about America, Babylon, the great people. And him that handled the sickle in the time of the harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, right? And they shall flee everyone into his own land. And many Edomites are fleeing America, Babylon the Great. All right, like over 450,000 Edomites that lived on Fifth Avenue. All right, paying rents like $10,000, $15,000 a month in rent. They're gone and never coming back. Over 450,000, and all those stores down there are boarded up. All right, so they know what's going on. They're not telling you. Okay. These people are in fear. Fear of what? The oppressing sword that shall turn everyone to his own people, and they shall flee. And people are fleeing. But they're not going to escape their judgment. The only ones who are going to escape their judgment are the, allowed to escape, the nuclear fire, are the elites. Because they have those multi-billion-dollar bunkers. But that's all prophesied. That's all in the scriptures. All right? You can read that, I believe, what is that? Amos in the 9th chapter. All right? Early on. All right? You can read it there in the 9th chapter. All right? So, because they're going to be the first ones going into captivity. That's the way the Lord set this up. All right? So, anyway, Revelations 14:15. And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, right, which is a metaphor for the chariot, thrust in the sickle and reap. Okay, so what is this getting into? You reap what you sow. All right, for the time is come for thee to reap, right? To reap what? What you have sown. For the harvest of the earth is ripe. You see that? You people get it? Do you understand? Now let's go to Galatians. All right. So give me a minute. All right. All right. This is Job 4 and 8. All right. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity, right? Sin. Who does that? That man of sin, the son of perdition, the wicked. All right? The dragon, the old serpent, the devil and Satan. That's Esau, Edom, the white man. All right? So even as I have seen that they plow iniquity, right? Sin, and sow wickedness, all right? They shall reap the same. That's what it's telling you here, right? Let's go to Galatians 6. 6 and 7. All right. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh, all right, shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And that's not for Esau. He's not written in the book of life, and neither are necessarily the other 16 heathen nations. 2/3 of Israelites are not written in the book of life. Only a 1/3, and that's the elect, which starts with the 144,000. All right? All right? They're all men, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes, plus that great multitude that you read about in Revelation 7 and 9. All right, I just wanted to show you that. All right? And you know what? I don't think we're going to even get to a part 3. So we're going to end this lesson right here. Okay? So I'm going to say shalom, and I'm on to the next one. All right? Shalom. I'm out.